rod towards us. Point this way. Bring it back. Lower the rod, Maury. That's right. Hold your rod lower. Steer to the net.
Okay.
We've got her. Okay, now we'll try and not get it messed in the net, Jaber. Maury, you back up a little bit, please. Okay. Jaber will grab the lure, and then he'll lift the lure up along with the net.
Yep.
And once he's in the boat, he'll dispose of the net. Here we go. Now, Maury, we're just fish and yourself.
You want to
nice
grab the
little
fish?
char there, Maury.
That's a very nice char.
Vince McDonnell's Casting Out Fishing Show is being brought to you by Berkley, makers of super strong Berkley Trilene fishing line. Santon flavored enhanced Berkley power baits. Fish crave 'em. Baker's Baits. We make them in Napanee, Ontario to quality that fishermen deserve.
Well, it's that time of year again. Time to close up the house for the winter, mow the lawn, do all that stuff. So I've gotten up this morning to make sure that my wife's outside doing all those chores. I've got to go fishing. Today's show, we are off to the Arctic fishing. We are heading up just off on Gaba Bay. We're going to take, he owns Safari Nordique way up in the Arctic. Time of year right now is 16th of September. We're expecting very cool weather. The average high this time. Well, here we are. It took us a couple hours on our first air flight, another hour on our single engine Otter, a mild 120-kilometer-an-hour wind storm last evening, a high of 6 degrees Celsius today. To catch this first char, let us see if it is worth it. There at Kemp Spoon. Donnie Baker made these specific ones up for me today. Here it is right here. There's the white side of it. There's the white again. There we go. These are the Kemp spoons. We asked for all neon, around 8 to 12 pounds, so we're expecting more of them today. Actually our best fishing spot was a little bit further downstream, but we thought we'd come up right here at the base of these rapids and give it a quick shot just to see if there were any fish. And that was the first one we picked off here. So we're gonna go on for the next one. Back, we were fishing for Arctic char. There are a few lake trout in here. We're using Baker's Baits Kemp spoons today. There is a yellow one that has proven itself after a 2-minute troll. Just so we get this fish out of the net, we're going to show you where the other gentlemen with us on this trip are fishing. They're 90 degrees off to the right over there. We started just begun to snow, so right now temperature is probably about 0-1 degree, very, very borderline here. One thing we have noticed with the char, I don't know why in here, but for some reason every char seems to bleed as soon as we catch it, even if it's just hooked on the lips. So we're going to be keeping our limits of char on today's show. Nice looking fish though. And Colin,
did he ever whack that?
Yeah, I know, eh? I saw him. He flipped out of the water right away. A little hard to see against my yellow rain jacket. I'll see if I can get it against my glove. Here's what they're like. They make them in 2 sizes. This is the larger size we go for, and up north neon colors seem to always produce the best results. Okay, we'll continue on. That's about the smallest size we would expect to catch up. You know, we'll catch some fish. Okay. Jaybird, you've got a good one here. Move a bit to your left, Jay, in case the fish, or sit down for a minute in case it jumps so we can see this fish.
Did he ever hit that?
Beautiful backdrop. This is our guide, Michelle, standing just above Jaybird. for the length. And we're using the Daiwa reels, which are very important up here. Look at him moving. Hey, Jay, is that fish going fast or what? Look at him cruising. He's right under the surface here. It's a darker fish.
Whoa!
There he goes.
I was going to say something else, but I don't think I could.
It is very, very cold out today. We expect this lake to freeze up.
Oh, he's
in about a week or two.
Look at the size of him.
That's a nice looking char. Jay, we really don't want to land this fish. We just like to see it a little bit longer, and then you can lose it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're very streamlined like a tuna. Just keep that bent the whole time, Jaybird. We've now officially seen the fish, so if you lose it, it no longer matters.
Oh no, I'm not losing this one.
We have to apologize if we do have a bit of water on the lens, folks, but there's not much we can do. This snow is melting. I just want to get this fish. You want me to continue your fight for a while, Jay, for you?
You might have to soon here.
Yeah, as I was saying, we're using these Daiwa reels because they have the anti-lock reverse and what's called a gyro spin, which means the reel doesn't wobble. It's very well balanced. There's the fish again. And if you're going to come on a trip, you know, this expensive, there we go. There it is. Look at this fish. Ah!
Oh.
I'll put these right here. Jay, you don't mind if I just hold this fish for a minute?
No.
Just so I can get all my photographs for my going home part. Look at these things. You know, this is a pretty good sized char. Maybe a female, actually. Look at that, Jay. You quite pleased with this fish?
Yeah, let me see.
Being well prepared should be an essential part of your plans when traveling to remote locations of Canada. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, Vince is very well prepared for an adventure of this magnitude. And now this down-filled water-repellent outfit has fleece-lined pockets, inside waist draw cord, tunnel hood, and Velcro-sealed storm flaps. These outdoor all-terrain boots are made by Rocky Shoes and Boots and are extremely light, or a necessity in adverse conditions. What planning would be complete without a full line of long-lasting Energizer batteries to run accessories such as flashlights and especially our microphones? Part of your reel on a major fishing trip, Infinite Anti-Reverse will provide the quickest response for your hook set, and this rolling guide line will reduce friction. The Daiwa Emblem Z will meet these expectations. When fishing Arctic char, lake trout, and Atlantic salmon in the far north, lure size.
Everybody can see your glove. Perfect.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no, that's a female. Nice looking fish though, eh? Really smacked your line, eh? Right against that beautiful rock cliff. First one we've caught there since we've been here.
Wham.
Yeah,
and he took off.
Bring him to the back once again, folks. We were fishing at a Safari Nordique off a set of rapids, and these fish just keep hopping from lake to lake to lake. We watched the chars swim by up here, but we just don't know exactly where they stop. We don't know where. Nobody really knows very much about the char. These are not inexpensive fishing trips to come up here. Last year we had some 90-degree weather up here, eh?
We all brought up our winter clothing.
That's right. This year we came quite well prepared with our Mustang survival suits and all our Peter Storm rain gear. We'll get moving again here. That's 2 on the yellow, so I'm going to be switching to, I'm not sure what color. I'll have to look at my tackle box. Because we hit a big snowstorm, we also decided to change our guests as well because Jay kept catching the fish. I figured I'd bring out some other duds, and this is what happens again. Now this is I'll move a bit so you can see him back here. JP Loxy, smaller. Keep reeling, JP. That drag system sounds great. Listen to that drag. That's exactly what you don't want to bring on a nice fishing trip like this, is a drag that sounds like that when you're starting off on your trip. Look at the boat. Hi. Oh, it should be right down here in the light, folks. We have not seen this fish yet. We're hoping we'll see it before JP loses it, or this drag. There's nothing for anybody to see here. Right now, this fish is just gonna, no matter where we go, this fish is gonna hide here. Here, it's over here.
What's that?
We're gonna risk losing.
No.
He's gonna sit behind. Nice looking poisson, JP. Phone number will be on the screen very shortly, folks. Again, we'll be honest, it is not an inexpensive trip, but look at that char. Look at the bright dots on that thing. Baker's bait, Kemp spoon. He drives me nuts for not plugging his lures enough. There it is. It's a Kemp spoon, a Kemp spoon, a Kemp spoon. JP, what do you catch that fish on?
Baker's bait lure.
What type of spoon is that? A Kemp spoon, right? See, all the dots are starting to turn pink here.
Yeah.
Isn't that a nice looking fish? Hey,
Beautiful.
happy with that?
This is the biggest one I've caught yet.
Yet. It's the biggest one in your life, right?
Yeah.
This is a
It's
nice
bleeding
glasses.
now.
What's under this toque? Is there anything under here we can have a peek at?
No. Nice
We
guy.
spend a little bit of time, spawn, migrate back out to the salt water, and that's where they spend the balance of their year, and then they come back in here next season. The longer they're in here, the darker they get until they're done their spawn. As they return, they begin to feed again. These fish are really not feeding. What they're doing is, guess we haven't mentioned it enough on today's show. It's a Kemp. Let's put it across the
Kemp
screen right
spoon,
now.
eh?
Okay, here it is. Let's spell it out. There it is across the screen. Can you read it now?
Yeah.
What's
this?
this?
Kemp spoon.
There we go. Okay, it's gone. Okay, congratulations, JP. That's a great looking char. And the guide. Actually, our guide has been kind enough to take a couple of our guys down below to another lake for the day. He's given us permission to take the boat out here. Keep it a little tighter, Maury. There it is. Yeah, it looks
Nice
like
dark
a nice looking fish. Look at that. Look at that fish. Hey, wow.
Yeah.
Don't lift him out of the water too much. That's when we'll lose him. Steer your rod towards us. Point this way. Bring it back. Lower the rod, Maury. That's right. Hold your rod lower. Steer to the net.
Okay.
We've got her. Okay, now we'll try and not get it messed in the net, Jaber. Maury, you back up a little bit, please.
Okay.
Jaber,
That's a very nice char.
look at that.
Very strong fish.
That's one of the best
You
hook
wanna grab
chars
it?
that we've had this trip, eh? All three trebles in there, eh, Jaybird?
Yeah.
Very well hooked.
He really smacked that spoon.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we
There.
go. Hold her. There we go. Hold her up
Nice
for the camera.
Nice spots on
Now,
it.
Jaybird, pass me my camera.
And finally we got some sunshine.
Well, yeah, we're continually changing. Jaybird, just back up for 1 sec. We're continually changing clothes and stuff out here. Be nice, but I can't see anything on my freaking camera.
Here, I got mine here.
Just a second. Okay, I've got it. I can't see, but there. As all great fishing trips in the far north, the fishing is so good we can't do but just one fishing show. That's why in our next edition of Casting Out, we're going to continue today's show. In our next edition of Casting Out, we're going to continue today's show As all great fishing trips in the far north, the fishing is so good we can't do but just one fishing show. That's why in our next edition of Casting Out, we're going to continue today's show